Hi everybody, welcome to Techisred Academy. In this video, we are going to be talking about React portals. So let's go. React portals provide a way to render HTML outside the parent component DOM hierarchy. This is particularly useful for components like modals, tooltips, and dialogues that need to break out of their containers layout. So the question is, what is React portal? A portal is a React method that is included in the React DOM package. It is used to render HTML outside the parent component DOM hierarchy. Normally, the returned HTML element is a child of the parent component and returned like this. So we have it like this without HTML, without create portal, which is the normal method that we use. But by using the create portal method, the HTML is not a child of the parent component, and it is rendered outside the parent component DOM hierarchy. So we have an example with the create portal method. So let's create an example here. So in this place, we'll say function. So it's a modal want to create function modal. And inside this modal, we'll say, so an object. And inside this object, we'll say is open. That is, if the modal is open, do this, on close. And we'll say children. We'll say children here. So in this place, we'll call, if it is not open, this exclamation mark that you see here means is not. So we are going to say that if it is not open, then return null. Then the next one we are saying now, return, inside this return, we'll say div. Inside this div now, we want to style everything. And inside this div, we'll say on click equals to on close. So inside this div, we are going to style this on close. We'll say style, div style equals to, inside this div style, we want our position to be fixed. Position to be fixed. Our top should be 0, left should be 0, Then we want our right to be 0 as well. Right to be 0, bottom 0. This is, we are styling it now. Then what our background color? In this place, don't forget, we are always making use of camel case. Our background color will be, we are making use of RGBA. Inside this RGBA, we're having 0, 0, 0, and we're having 0.5. I hope you get that. Then after that, we'll say display flex, and we will say align items center. We'll say justify content center as well. Justify content center as well. Then we'll say Z index. Our Z index will be 1000. That is all for that. Then this is where we have our on click. Then as well, we'll still have another div again. Then inside this div, we'll have another div again, which will be div. Then inside this div, we'll say style, which is equals to, come back again, background. Our background should be white. Then padding, which will be 20 px. Then we'll as well say border radius. We want our border radius to be 8 pixel. Then we also want it to be that we would have a mean width, which will be 90%. We also want our max height. We would have max width, max height. Max width, which will be 90%, and then we'll have our max height, which will be 90 view height, which is VH. Then as well, we'll have our overflow, which will be auto. Then inside it, here we'll say on click equals to E equals to E dot stop propagation. Yes, I hope you are getting it. Then after that, we'll bring children inside. Children, then as well, we'll have a button. Inside this button, we will say on click. On click, that is. On click, which will be on close. Then we'll have tile equals to, inside this tile, we will say margin top. Margin top, our margin top will be 10 pixel. We would have our padding, both left and right, top and bottom. We'll have 5 pixel and 10 pixel. Then as well, we would have our cursor as pointer, and we'll have our background color as FO. We'd also have our border. We'd as well have our border, which will be 1 pixel solid, 1 pixel solid as CCC. Yes, you can use CCC. Border radius which will be for PS. Border radius, which will be for PX. Background color, which will be border radius for PX. So inside this, we would have close. That is when we close it and when we open it. So now let's export it. We named it modal, yes. Modal. Then in our app.jxx, we will export it modal. Then in this place, we would say const is open, and set is open equals to false. We'll come to our return. So we would have a div. Inside this div, we would have h1, and this h1 will be my app. Then after this my app, we'll have a button. Inside this button, it will be on click. Then inside it, we'll say, we'd have an arrow function, which will state that, okay, set is open to be true. Set is open to be true. Then we'll have open modal. Then I would export our modal, which will be modal. Inside this modal, we'll say modal is open equals to is open. Then we'll have on close. Which will say would have an arrow function too. Inside this on close, which will have an arrow function too. Then we'll say set is open. Set is open to false. Then after that, we'll have on H2. Then after that, we'll have one H2, which will tell us modal content. It will display the modal content. And we'll also have a p tag, which will tell us that this content is rendered outside the app component. Oh, we're supposed to even have, then we'll come here. So because everything will be inside this modal. So we'll come here because everything is supposed to be inside this modal. Good, now that we've exported it, let's check our results. So let's see. Now we have my app. So if we click on this open modal now, we'll see a result, which says modal content. This content is rendered outside the component, the app component, and you close it, it has closed. I hope you understand. We actually talked about portal. It's just like, this is a portal, open portal, close portal, just like a modal. I hope you understand very well. Thank you for watching this video. Please do well to follow us across all socials at Tech is Ring Academy. See you next time. Bye.